Hello everyone, Pixelem Gaming here. Welcome to a new video. So today I'm going to be reviewing The Sims 3 Generations. So Generations does mean that this pack includes new items and activities for all ages, giving your Sims more stuff to do and making some of their life stages feel more alive. So let's get straight into it. The game starts with a loading screen of a tree. Not very creative choice for a loading screen. The items in this pack that you get for babies is not much other than this creepy doll that comes in the mail, which I will talk about later, but other than that they are still furniture with emotions. The new items for toddlers is you get a stroller, which you can stroll them around and acts as a cool way of transport if you don't want your sim to carry a toddler in their arms whenever they go out. The actual features of the game start with children, so firstly the creepy doll I was talking about that comes in the mail. Well, it can actually turn into an imaginary friend, and your child sim can play with it and order it to get food and play for pillow fights. The strange thing about these guys is only your child sim can see them. The next thing children can do is have a chest for dress up, which is available in build buy mode, and they get to pretend to be a dinosaur, an astronaut, prince, and a princess, which is pretty cool. There's also new play equipment for child sims, such as 3 different types of rocking horses, hopscotch, the sand pit which they can bury their homework or play in, a seesaw, a slide, some play equipment, a water slide which adults can play on as well. There's also a treehouse that you can buy where the child sim can play pretend, dump water on an adult's head, and also add restrictions like no girls allowed. There's also chemistry sets that adults and kids can use which improves the logic skill, and you can craft all kinds of wacky and weird potions that will either make your sim an X-Men or give them the running shits. So why not drink it and find out? Fun for the whole family. Now for the feature that teen sims get. They can now pull pranks on other sims that can range to whoopee cushions on the sofa, to egging someone's house, or flooding the entire school, which can actually get your sim caught by the police if they are not careful. This is where the new punishment system goes into place. So whenever they get caught past curfew or by the police or skip school, they get grounded, where they can't leave the house for 2 days. They can either sneak out and still pull pranks on other sims, but I did encounter a glitch where they had this dumb sneaking animation for their entire lives. Or the adult sims can just let them off the hook, which makes them not grounded. There's also boarding schools which you can send your child off to if you have had enough of them, and you can actually do this once they turn into a child. These boarding schools are either higher in price range like prep schools, or can be lower in price range where they get to go to military school. But whatever school you pick, you won't see them again until they're young adults, and they probably won't want anything to do with you. There will be a special event for teenagers like prom. To attend prom, you need your teen sim to go around town and ask other sims if they want to go to prom with them, and I recommend having a high relationship with them first. If they say yes, then when your prom arrives, your sim gets picked up in a limo and gets taken to prom, and sadly it's a rabbit hole and you can't control them, but you do get some messages in the top right corner saying how your sim is doing, and at the end they can end up being prom king, where they can get a crown in their inventory, and also a picture of their partner and them which can be hung up. Teen sims can also learn how to drive. This can be done by asking their parents or adults in their household, and with enough time your teen sim can learn how to drive, which makes it possible to drive a car in the game early, which is pretty cool. Not much else is available for young adults, except these 2 cool looking cars which you can buy if you were born rich. There's also a new daycare profession which your sim can do by applying on the computer. In this profession, adults will send their kids for you to look after for a few hours, and it is your job to make sure that they're overall happy. For adult sims, you'll get a midlife crisis, which will happen when they age into adults. So what will happen is they get a wish to fulfill, and you can either accept it or deny it. The only problem is you can't get rid of that wish until your sim is no longer in their midlife crisis. If you find this annoying and want to get rid of it, well, luckily you can go to the hospital and pay for therapy. For elder sims, you don't get much other than these walking canes, which make them look old, I guess. And they can be bought in buy mode, and they can walk around like old people, because they are old. There are also some buy mode objects like seating and showers, and also some new furniture like the bunk beds, which is very cool. There are two types of bunk beds, one with a bed at the bottom and one without, in case you really feel like banging your head on the ceiling every morning, I suppose. You also get a spiral staircase, which Sims can go up and down with, so that's cool. You also have video cameras, which can be used like a video camera and can be viewed on the TV by a Sim to reminisce on old times. You also get some new items for weddings, like the wedding arch, so it looks closer to a real wedding, and also a wedding cake, which for some reason can only be bought on home lots. So if you want to bring one with you to the beach for a wedding, you will have to put in your Sim's inventory. There are also bachelorette parties, which engaged couples can do. In this, you can invite young adult Sims and older and set the clothing to dress to impress. And if parties are going well, you can get these dancers that come and you can ask someone to kick off the party. So yeah, The Sims was a different thing in 2009. You can also get new clothes in this pack for all ages and genders. Some of it looks alright, and some of it I would never make my Sim wear. So that was The Sims 3 Generations. So would I recommend buying this? Well, the price on Steam is $17.99, and in my opinion, if you mostly create families and wait for them to die, then this is a great pack. It adds more life to the younger life stages of the game. So guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. Hope you liked watching. As always, see you next time. Bye.